Welcome to Epic Sports Radio, coming at you live from Southern California. We are at the Beachside Bar and Grill. It's located at 806 South Coast Highway 101, right next to the beach. Sitting out here on their patio, enjoying a nice Sunday afternoon. Just got done with some more volleyball action on the beach. This place has a pretty nice brunch, actually. They got a lot to choose from. A nice breakfast, dessert. I mean, they have all the fare here in Southern California that you think they'd have. They've, of course, got the fish and chips. I mean, fresh right here, just feet from the ocean. They got a lot of, calamari. They have nice salads. They have pizzas, pastas, sandwich, tacos, burritos, burgers, paninis. I mean, kind of a hodgepodge, if you will, of food. But I'll tell you what, if you guys ever make it to Encinitas, which a lot of people may not know where Encinitas is. Encinitas is right in between Carlsbad, and then you have Cardiff and Solana Beach, Del Mar, La Jolla. They're all like right next to each other. So, I mean, fish doesn't get any fresher than that. I mean, literally, feet from the ocean. It's an awesome place. They're going to be having the finals here tonight. Actually, not tonight. They're having the finals action rolling. But I'll tell you what. We've been here for almost a week in Southern California, and we've covered some of the things that have been going on in the MLB draft. Actually, Mickey Moniak, which is a lot of people have been asking, well, who is this cat? Well, just down the street here, in La Costa, that's where this cat is from, and he was the overall pick to the Philadelphia Phillies. A lot of people was expecting the gentleman from Florida to be picked, but the scouts see things that your normal baseball fan may not see. They look at things. I've talked to a lot of San Diego Padres fans around town, all over the place. The Padres picked over 26 pitchers in the draft, and only a few position players. And one of the pitchers last night's outing, I mean, the cat gave up several hits, several runs in first couple innings, and it looked like it was a terrible outing for this guy. And they one of the top picks that the Padres picked was a gentleman who just got off of Tommy John's surgery in March, and a lot of people question, why would you pick someone in the top of the draft like that when they just had Tommy John surgery? Again, Padres do need pitching. Yes, they do, but I think they need to be smart about it. Are they being smart about it? I don't know. I guess time will tell, but after the outing last night, I mean, it was a debacle. Speaking of debacle, I mean, it's got an interesting game going on. You got the Orioles in Toronto playing the Blue Jays, and it's top of the ninth, Orioles 9, Blue Jays 10. That's more of a football score, if you will, than a baseball score. But you got Cubs rolling hot, man. The Cubs have been hot all season, and they are it's bottom of the seventh. They're beating the Braves in Atlanta 7-1. My Yankees, struggling. They struggle against some of the most obscure teams, and I have no clue why. But it's 4-0. Tigers over the Yankees in New York. Very sad day for Yankees fans, especially in New York. Now, last night, it was an interesting game. Now, I obviously wasn't there, but we had a couple people covering the Giants and Dodger game. Of course, the Giants won in a walk-off fashion. It was a base hit. It wasn't a home run or anything, but a win is a win. And when you have interstate rivalries like that, especially the hatred that these two teams have towards each other, it is just absolutely just crazy how that happened. And the Giants took another game over the Dodgers in first place. But again, there are things that go on before the All-Star break. There's things that go on after the All-Star break. Some teams do really good right before the All-Star break, and then whatever happens, happens. I don't know if it is the momentum that didn't keep them going or what, but sometimes the Dodgers will do great before the All-Star break, and then not so good after the All-Star break, and kind of vice versa for the Giants as well. But I guess we'll see. We've got an afternoon or early evening game with the Giants and Dodgers, and we'll see what's going on with that one. But you know what? You have Jake Peavy that's going up for the Giants. He's 2-6 with a 6.41 ERA against Julio Urias. I mean, he's 0-1, 6.94 ERA. So both pitchers have a really high ERA, and but again, stats sometimes don't mean anything because you can have someone with an ERA come in and throw a shutout. You never know. But that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Now, tomorrow night is where they're going to be having the NBA Finals. I mean, for all those in Southern Cal, I mean, this is the cool spot to come in and watch the game. We're probably going to be here watching the game, and they got a really nice patio, a really nice open bar, and then they even have a front patio as well. They have a front patio and a back patio. There's a lot of places, other places in Encinitas, like the Regal Seagull. They've got probably 30 beers on tap. That a lot of local stuff that's going on that people could watch. And all along the coast here, they have a lot of different sports pubs that will be showing the game. But oddly enough, more people down here are obviously, Laker fans. There's a few Warrior fans that I've run into, and they think that they're going to close out the championship in Oakland. As I mentioned a while back, that my conspiracy theory is, they're going to lose one in Cleveland, and the one that they lost in Cleveland was kind of a debacle as well. I mean, they didn't score as much as they normally did. I mean, Steph Curry just played, I think, atrociously, and then they came back in the second game in Cleveland, and they went off on the Cavaliers. And Steph Curry, was Steph Curry. He was the MVP. He went off, and they won the game in dramatic fashion. So I think that they're going to close it out in Oakland and win back-to-back championships. What does that mean for LeBron James? Well, is he going to stay there? Only time will tell. I think he'll get frustrated because, you had Kyrie Irving, you had Kevin Love, and I don't think that those guys are going to stay in Cleveland. But again, we shall see on that. If he doesn't win, which I don't think they're going to come back from a 3-1 deficit. Of course, I said that about the Warriors too, and the Warriors came back against Oklahoma City and won. So again, anything is possible, but I think that the Warriors are a much stronger team than the Cavaliers. But we have a little twist in the plot. Green was given a flagrant run and out for Game 5. So what kind of impact is that going to have on the Cavaliers? Now, I don't think that's going to be that big of a impact on the Cavaliers. I mean, Steph Curry is obviously going to step up. There's other position players that you're not going to just put all your eggs in one basket like a lot of times these teams do. They say, "Oh my gosh, one player is out, so we're doomed," and that's not the case. Now, Golden State is still favored by 5.5 points. The over/under is 205. Will they reach that? I think so. I think that the Warriors are going to once again go off on the Cavaliers, and I think that they're going to win in dramatic fashion. And now you've got that aspect going. So I think that they're going to close it out tomorrow. But for tonight, all you hockey fans out there, you're going to have Pittsburgh going into San Jose, and San Jose is going to play host. Now, San Jose could lose at home, and Pittsburgh could, be the victors on this, because San Jose has struggled at home throughout the year. But again, when you're playing for the Stanley Cup, anything can happen. Well, any sport, anything can happen. That's a fun thing about sports is anything can happen at any given moment. But it is just something that I think that I would like to see San Jose win, but also too, I'm kind of a Sidney Crosby fan, so I would like to see him do something, win a Stanley Cup. That would be kind of cool, and it'd be good for the city of Pittsburgh. But there's just but since we've been in Southern California, I mean, like I said, we've covered the MLB draft, some of the people in there. We've covered the volleyball classic here that has been going on since Thursday night, and it's kind of it's a 2-game elimination, and there are people all ages. I mean, you have 16-year-olds all the way up to 60-year-olds playing these games, and the finals are going on today. We're kind of taking a little break, and we're going to be back in the action here in a couple hours. But it's been fun. My mornings have been spent walking the beach for about an hour or so, taking pictures, drinking coffee, reflecting, that kind of thing, having a lot of fun down here. There was also the Greek festival that was going on. They had a music festival going on, so there was no shortage of things to do down here. And also for you soccer fans, congratulations to the American team for going over and winning yesterday. It was a pretty good game, even though they went down a guy. They still closed it out, and that's all that matters. A win is a win, and basically that's all that people care about. So this is going to be a real short show today, but it was just something that we didn't have one Wednesday because we were traveling, and we were just getting all set up and covering the volleyball, and so Sean is not with me. Obviously, he's not sitting next to me, so he's not with me. So he is back in Sacramento taking care of things. So this is going to be a short little 15-minute show here, and give some shout outs here. We'll give a shout out to Connected Clothing in Sacramento. Check those guys out. Also give a shout out to Kit Gamble, insurance agent up in Placerville. George Romansky, mortgage broker. He's going to be taking that off with his his real estate thing that's going on. Sean, if you're watching, what's up, brother? Hope your Sunday is going well, and we are going to get off here in about a minute or so, and we are going to have a nice little lunch at this Beachside Bar and Grill. It's been a great time here in Southern California. We're going to be here for a few more days. We're going to cover some more events, but it's the culture down here, and I used to live down here, but the culture down here is a lot different than I think anywhere else in the U.S. There's, wherever you go, what time of the day, doesn't matter if it's cloudy, raining, or whatnot, there's people always walking, riding their bikes, running. There's people running everywhere, on the beach, on the roads, everywhere. It's a very healthy community. You'll see juice bar after juice bar after juice bar. You see a lot of vegetarian places, a lot of vegan places, a lot of health conscious places. All along the 101 here, there's a lot of dog-friendly places, so you can bring your dog into places and they're not going to freak out. But oddly enough, there's only one beach, Swami's Beach, down the street that let dogs on there. So any other beach, they're not going to let dogs on there. But it's a good time for people to have fun out here. And again, we've met a lot of awesome people. Give you a couple soccer scores here. The European Championship, Germany's over Ukraine 1-0. Croatia beat Turkey 1-0, and Poland over Northern Ireland 1-0. So it looks like the Cubs are going to take it easy from the Rays today, and the Cubs, again, I will say this about them: they could be a dark horse, and they could go all year long. It's kind of like they did last year. They had a great year, but then they kind of failed miserably towards the end. I'm kind of rooting for them. I'm not really that big of a Cub fan. I mean, I'm more of a nostalgic kind of fan when it comes to the Cubs. But it would be nice for them to at least get to the World Series. I don't think they'll win, but for you Giants fans out there, there's a thing called the even year. I don't want to call it I don't know what to call it, but they've won on 2010, 2012, 14. We are in 2016. They are in first place comfortably. They pull it out when they need to pull it out, but we'll see if they win against the Dodgers tonight. But again, I would like to thank you guys for tuning in to this short show this afternoon. We're going to have a quick lunch and get back out to the volleyball action. Again, I'd like to thank Beachside Bar and Grill here in Encinitas for having us. And you can catch all the pictures and events and stories at epicnewsports.com. And you could also catch, obviously, our shows on our YouTube channel, Epic News Sports. If you want to tweet us during the volleyball tournament or anything, you can tweet us at Epic News Sports. Hope you guys have a good Sunday. Enjoy your family. Enjoy watching sports. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.